Hello. I can't believe it's been almost a year since I posted my last video. Um, Actually, I can believe it. And that's going to be a big example of what I want to talk about today. um, where to begin? I spent the morning watching Too Much, a show written by and directed by Lena Dunham, because I had the most piercing migraine because of the executive dysfunction that I've been experiencing lately. I usually can get myself going, get myself motivated, but this morning I actually couldn't. I physically couldn't. I thought of all of the tasks that I have to complete and all of the things that I want to do and I want to achieve, and it all just felt so heavy, to the point where I couldn't do anything. So it's a big effort for me to even be sitting here and filming this video. What I want to talk about is the fact that, again, I sort of burnt myself out again. I think right before at the end of my last video, I said I was looking for a job. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, I got a job, a part-time job, as a kitchen assistant. And I managed to hold down that job for, God, how many months was it? I guess it was 8 to 10 months. But I've had to quit. My last day is next Friday. It was the same pattern. It's the same pattern every time, and I knew it would be. This wasn't as bad of a burnout. I didn't let it get as bad as it could have been last time, where I don't even know how to explain how it feels to go through autistic burnout. But last time I went through it, it was so debilitating that I can't explain it. My brain stopped working. As you can tell now, I'm still struggling to form sentences, and I've still got the brain fog, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was last time. I speak up. I lost the ability to do so many things that I could do before I burnt myself out, like just basic things. Anyway, the point is, it's happened again. Luckily, I quit this job before it got really, really bad again. But it sucks. Because once you realize that you're really just on this loop, and you'll probably be on this loop for the rest of your life because you have a disability. And in my experience, I haven't found a workplace that can properly accommodate autistic people or people with ADHD. And when you realize that you're on that loop, it's a tough reality. And I pick myself up and I keep going every single time. But this time was kind of different because I was just like, what now? I don't know if I can do this again. I started this job last April, and at the beginning it was hard adjusting to a new job, as it always is. But I got into this flow and I was smashing it and I was doing so well. And I found my own rhythm and it was great for a while. And then there's always something. I start to not be doing so well. I start to make mistakes. People notice. And then either someone comes and they don't like you very much and they bully you, or I think a big thing for me this time around was my RSD, was rejection sensitivity dysphoria, was really and is really, really a big obstacle for me right now. Every little bit of criticism that I get hits really, really hard. I don't even know if I can put into words how that feels as well. Because I believe that I have alexithymia, these videos are also really difficult for me. But I want to do it because I know that they've helped me. Other people's videos talking about this stuff. And it also helps me to just be able to talk about it rather than internalize all of it. So RSD. So essentially what happened with this job is that my boss one of my bosses started realizing that I was making mistakes, or started pointing them out, more importantly. And it didn't feel like it was in a very nice way that she was going about it. And when I got that criticism, I crumbled. And I no longer felt comfortable around this person who I had to work with constantly. So every time I have shifts with her, I am so uncomfortable for 6 hours straight because I didn't get a break. And it became unbearable. And this is one of the main things that burnt me out. Another thing is they kept asking more of me. So I finally got this flow of knowing what I was doing and doing well at my job. And then all of a sudden, they wanted me to do more. They were asking more of me with no accommodations, no allowances for whether I had time to do it within my 6-hour shift. They didn't give me more time. They didn't explain it properly. And it was all just like, it just felt like too much. And I feel like this has happened with every single job that I've had is they find more responsibilities and they pile it onto you until you break, because it's never enough. I don't know if I'm alone in whether this has happened to other people. So yeah, that was another huge issue that has led me to quitting. Anyway, I've just sort of reached a point of defeat where I don't really know what I'm going to do next. I've started investing more time in my creative pursuits, like this, writing, things that actually give me joy. And that's great, but again, there'll be days where, like today, that I woke up and just felt like crushed by all the responsibilities of, or all the things that I want to do with my day. I have so many ideas just bubbling around in my head all the time, and it's actually executing any of them that is such a struggle for me. So I end up doing nothing. Anyway, that's my update.